Alright, so last day, it's Friday. I'm in this gold scalp here just to go over the rundown. What the idea is, so we found the trend and direction on the 15. So we're going for a sell. So the short term 15-minute downtrend will be started here, broke structure here, confirm lock in, lower lows, lower lows, lower highs. So once it came back up into this resistance zone, which this resistance zone was marked up on the 5-minute, looking for structure on the 5-minute, have the breaker structure, we have price pulling back up here. We're looking for something earlier, but we're waiting for price to come here and then just continue falling after there with stop loss above here. Sorry, swing point, but the prices continue to go up. So I waited a bit longer, price gave a rejection here. Now this one isn't the best A plus setup, mainly because I was saying the stop loss isn't necessarily above this swing area or outside of the resistance zone, but it's gonna be a quick trade. So on the 1-minute, this is what it's looking like. So the idea behind it here, had our star pattern, price coming down, entered it here at 12.34. if price come back up here and take this out and just continues to go up there, then we're out of that trade. So looking to see if this turns out quickly, hopefully in an hour, but I'll be back and see. Looking for 1.5 R. So yeah. Alright, so back with the gold scalp. The trade worked out in our favor and we won the trade. So we did make a few modifications on the trade from the original specs, due to the time in which the trade was taken as well as the day. So because it's Friday and there's like a few hours left and I've been in the scalp for like an hour and a half, I just made a decision to just shorten the risk. So instead of risking 10 pips, lessened it to 6. Instead of going for 15 pips as our target, I lessened it to 10 pips. So this is what it looks like on the 15. And so again, this is the time frame that we get our direction from and our bias from in the strategy. Then we drop down on the 5 for our structure and our support and resistance areas, our supply and demand, anyone that you want to use. So I have my resistance that's slash supply zone marked up here, and when the price came up here on the 1-minute, gave us a price action pattern, candlestick pattern. I entered it with the idea of it going in that way, that direction for a sell. So this is what it looks like on the 5, and this is where the entry was taken. So we see price up in our zone, formed our star pattern, waited a little bit, made it come down a bit more, and once it started to fall, I went in on it. So I entered the trade at 12.34. after modifying the stop, the TP to this 10 pips, it paid at 204. So that's 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours we were in this scalp, and yeah, did not want to be in it any longer, so I don't want any more out of the market. I'm good with what I got, and yeah, that's it for Friday. So this is our 3rd win for this week. So on a winning streak so far, on a 3-win streak so far. So it's looking up. So yeah, that's it. Okay, just a quick interjection here because I was doing a post trade review. So after I did the quick review, I had marked this smaller rectangle as the 50-minute resistance. This larger square is the 5-minute support that we saw earlier in the trade. So now that I'm going back over it, and as well the 1.5 actually was the 1.5 target was actually hit an hour later after the trade was closed. But that's besides the point. It's just to say that all the rules were actually followed in this first scalp, because the stop loss was actually above the 15-minute resistance zone, so it was outside of a resistance area, a swing point. So that was good. It wasn't necessarily outside up here, but it was still outside a resistance area. So the trade was valid, all the rules were followed.